Hey there, and welcome to Puzzles with Mariana. This week's video is slightly different because next month I'll be participating in my first speed puzzling competition, the Portuguese National Championship. Honestly, I wasn't on board from day one. I saw the post on Instagram made by AP Puzzles, Portuguese Association of Puzzles, but I kept scrolling. A week later, I think, they did a giveaway post and I participated in it, and that's when I started to look at the competition and thinking maybe I can participate in it. They actually sent me a DM 5 minutes after, asking if I was going, and I just signed up. It's relatively close to where I live, so I can try it out. This puzzle was my first attempt of speed puzzling. I bought it weeks before this decision of mine, and coincidentally, this puzzle was used last year in the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championship on the Group F, which means in the end I could actually compare my time to those that participated, and I could get an idea of how bad or how good I am at this. Speed puzzling consists of doing a puzzle as fast as you can. There are 3 different categories: individual, pairs, and teams. Individual is always a 500-piece puzzle. For pairs, the first puzzle is 500 pieces, followed by a 1000-piece puzzle, and then the teams only do 1000-piece puzzles. According to the wise words of Karen Puzzles, a good time for this type of contest is 1 hour. If you can make a 500-piece puzzle in 1 hour, you can have a chance. And most of the competitions have a limit time of 1 hour and a half or 2 hours for these type of competitions. So I need to try and get as close to 1 hour as possible. I'll be making a series of these videos in the next weeks in preparation for the National Championship. So subscribe to watch more if you have any interest in this type of content. I started by turning every piece up while separating the edge pieces. This part took me almost 5 minutes. Not sure if it's a good or bad timing, to be honest. I'll have to do some benchmarking. Afterwards, I began with the edge and I actually got some issues with it. The bottom part I couldn't finish it because the pieces didn't go together. I was confused, but the goal was to be as fast as possible, so I just shook that thought off my head and began with the inside of the puzzle. I immediately noticed the pieces that had a bit of mountains in the field, so I started with them, followed by the rest of the mountains. As I was doing this part, I began collecting the pieces from the field. I think I was a bit all over the place. I was putting pieces together and thinking about what I could do next. And honestly, I'm not sure if that made me faster or slower at the times. You will see soon that I began the sky on the darker part, but then decided to do the field, and even though the field was darker, the big mess with the texture of the grain. As I was doing the field, I had to be careful because the edge of the bottom wasn't completed and possibly with misplaced pieces. So I began with the top part of the field. These pieces were also lighter and with a bit more of a distinct texture to it. After finishing the field, I went back to the sky to complete this puzzle. I picked the pink part because it's a smaller area and left the purple for last because of the transitions between pink and purple and blue. For this part, the lightning strikes were incredible to guide and reduced the number of pieces. For this part, the lightning strikes were incredible to guide and reduced the number of purple pieces. The shapes were also incredibly useful to know which piece to fit. I was at times with multiple pieces on my hands, lost and really bad at managing my space. I'm not sure about how much space I'll have in the competition, but I do need to figure this out because it's been a mess and maybe I could use a tray or something. What I take from this first practice is that I need to manage my space better. I will try to do this puzzle again, but start with the sky first or go straight to the field to see if there's any difference. I also need to work on my stamina because in the end I was feeling kind of tired. Overall, I finished the puzzle in 1 hour, 23 minutes and 3 seconds, which is not bad. I would have been in 36th place at the competition by 2 seconds, and I would have passed to the semi-final because the top 60 from each group passes. You can see in the end an overview of the time that I took for each part of the puzzle. Please don't forget to subscribe, put a like on this video, check other videos that you may like, and comment if you have any idea.